What's good, everybody? It's your boy UncleSamsReject here, back with some more NBA 2K18 Chicago Bulls My League. Here we are in our first offseason, man. Just a little recap. We made it all the way to the conference finals our first year. You know what I'm saying? 8th seed. We swept the first seed Cavs, and then we made it all the way to the conference finals against the Raptors. And we either got swept or lost in like 5 or 6 games, but it wasn't even close. We lost the last game by like 30. And today, man, what we're going to be doing is, the NBA draft, free agency, pretty much the whole offseason. Taking a look at our current team situation. You know what I'm saying? I actually just renounced the rights to Robin Lopez. He had 18 mil on our books. You know what I mean? He's not worth that at all. He's about to be 32 years old, only at 77. We got 21 mil in cap. You know what I'm saying? We bought some players over in trades and everything like that. These are the picks that we have. We have the 15th and the 20th pick, also the 25th. I want to try to trade up to get into that lottery, possibly even the top 5, man, but not really sure if that's going to be possible. A lot of these teams are stingy, or they want, Zach LaVine and stuff like that, but we're trying to build a core and just add some young players to it. All right, man, here we are getting ready for the draft. Might try to trade up or something like that, but a lot of these teams are, they know what they want and they're not really looking to trade up. So the Knicks had the #1 pick. They need that, you know what I'm saying? So if you look at the mock drafts here, it says we are supposed to get Gabe Anderson out of Rhode Island, but I might take Azubuike if he's there. But I'm really trying to get up to the 6th pick, in this range, so I can take Bol. He's a 7'2" center, shot blocker. We don't really need him to score a whole bunch, but he could definitely protect the paint. We're on the clock, and okay, looking at the draft summary, surprisingly, Bol went #2 overall. He didn't go where he was projected to be #6. Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, Romeo Langford, Sharif O'Neal also went in the top 10. So we're looking to choose our prospect. And for me, I'm probably looking to go, best available. And best available is AC Samuels. We only got him 71% scouted. It says his ceiling is Ricky Rubio. Not bad. Is Gabe Anderson dude they want me to take? He doesn't project well, but we haven't fully scouted him. You got Jacob Arthur out of North Carolina State. What I'm really trying to find out here is what we need team needs wise. Chris Dunn is improving, and he played well last year. He averaged 10 and 7. That's all you can really ask for a point guard. You know what I'm saying? We got some pretty good players, and it's like we really don't need, too much. But, but to just let our dudes develop. So I want to take best available, but it's a reason why, these dudes are still left on the board, at number 15. It could just be, that teams don't need that position, or it could be, they found out something we didn't and they're a bust. Jacob Arthur, his ceiling is a Courtney Lee type player, 6-man type player, not bad. But like I said, I'm thinking about going Azubuike out of Kansas. He's a legit 7 foot. Says his ceiling is Steven Adams. We probably will be picking him a little early. So the mock drafts, he's supposed to be going right after us. We got the 20th pick, but I just don't know if he's going to slide all the way down there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take the big since we released Robin Lopez, a legit 7-footer. Can't really mess up there. All right, let's see what we did. If the pick was worth anything. Did we pick him too soon? All right, so not too bad. The teams in front of us, kind of pick bust. 65, 67, 66. We got a legit 70. His ceiling is to be a starter. Got some good strengths. Contesting block shots above level. He's got solid low post defense. We can expect his game to grow a lot as he matures, which is good, man. All right, man. So what we're going to do here, we're going to trade this 20th pick and probably the 25th as well. There's nobody here even worth, taking in the first round. And this pick is only top 3 protected, so anything out of the top 3, we get another pick. And I feel like next year's draft is still pretty strong. All right, so we got that pick out of the way. Let's see who the Spurs take with that pick. I wasn't really impressed with anybody that was left. They take Darius Reed out of San Diego. All right, man, and here we are again. Just trying to trade this pick away, We're going to trade into the first round of next year once again. This is a process. We're going to do a few years of this. We're not trying to win, this year. But if we can compete, yeah, but we're really looking to build, towards the future. So top 10 protected pick from the Suns, If I could, I'm gonna try to change that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's go see if we can get this unprotected from the Suns. You know what I mean? Because they got the picks they want. They really, you know what I mean, don't need to improve that much more with Ayton and Booker and everything like that. Had to switch this up a little bit. We want their pick unprotected, so we're going to give them our first rounder this year and the first rounder of 2021. They have agreed, and the Suns, you know what I mean, pretty much due to do pretty bad, so that should be a pretty nice pick for us.
In the NBA draft.
All right, man, with that pick, the Suns took Gabe Anderson. He's a legit 21. He just isn't projecting to progress well, so I think, you know what I mean, we pretty much came up there. They need him more than us, I guess. All right, man, so that's the end of the draft. We ended up only taking one of our picks. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and sign these rookies. Rookie signing, we're just going to go ahead and sign Azubuike. Didn't need to add too much. See what we got for team player options. We're going to pick up the options for Lauri Markkanen, Chris Dunn, and Denzel Valentine. I agree. We're definitely going to let Paul Zipser walk. And we're going to see if we can make a little bit of a splash in free agency. So looking at players that decline their player options, Kyrie and KD, you know what I'm saying, are both going to become free agents. Hassan Whiteside, Millsap, Valanciunas, Chris Middleton. Let's see, and that's pretty much all the Pau Gasol, but he's 40, so that's pretty much all the big names. So qualifying offers, yes, we're going to pick them up for Zach LaVine, Bobby Portis, Jerian Grant, and Cameron Payne, unless we get somebody that we really want in free agency. All right, so first day of free agency, we have 28 in cap. KD is available, and we are going to go for it. All right, so we can offer KD the max, 3 years plus 1. You know what I mean? Player option, no trade clause. We're trying to bring him here ASAP to be able to improve this team. So another person we want to go ahead and offer a deal to is Kyrie. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's ball dominant. We want Zach LaVine to, you know what I'm saying, develop. If we could have, you know what I mean, another player to score and take the load off of him a little bit, that'd be fine. We could go for a big, but we got Wendell Carter Jr. And I think, you know what I mean, he's going to actually develop a little bit like the way we want. So we're going to try to see if we can get that to happen. Hopefully we can really get this KD deal to happen. All right, man, so it looks like KD is probably not going to be interested. Yeah, Kyrie goes back to the Celtics. KD goes back to the Warriors. They just wanted to max out. I can understand that. Klay Thompson is a free agent, and we're going to throw the bag at him. You know what I'm saying? So we also won't give him a 3+1 player option, no trade clause. This would be a huge, you know what I mean? We can move Zach LaVine to the 1 and put Klay at the 2. So if that can happen, you know what I mean, I love it. We also got to get Zach LaVine his deal, but, you know what I mean, that's going to happen. Klay Thompson actually agrees. 3 years, $130 million. That would take us over the salary cap. So we're going to go ahead and renounce some rights. Blakely, Cameron Payne, Jerian Grant. Bring in Klay Thompson. You know what I mean? We get him to agree to the deal. You know what I'm saying? And we'll pick up from there. So we really don't need some of these wing players if we pick up Klay Thompson as well. All right, Bobby Portis is prepared to accept an offer from the Clippers. He will be given an opportunity to match his contract. Yes, we want to bring him back. That will put us over the salary cap limit. Who else do we got to renounce rights for? See, Justin Holiday and Zipser. Can we bring him in? All right, so we're able to match Bobby Portis, and we can still hold the cap hold on Zach LaVine, so we should be able to bring him in. And we got ourselves a nice little wing player, man. I'm really feeling good about that. All right, man, so we were able to bring Klay over to the squad. You know what I'm saying? We got ourselves our first 90 overall player. You know what I mean? And we got a vet who has won in this league. You know what I mean? Who can really show these youngins, you know what I mean, what needs to be done and how we can get it done day to day. All right, man, so now it's time to give Zach LaVine his offer. We got the bird right, so we should be able to sign him no problem. All right, looks like Zach LaVine is entertaining offers. Okay, he finally comes to his senses. We're able to sign Zach LaVine, 5 years, $146 million, threw the bag at him. Now we're negative 17 cap space, but we got our nice core, you know what I mean? But we got our nice core lineup, and I feel like we can really make a splash, especially here in the East. All right, man, so we're going to go ahead and change positions, see what this does for Zach LaVine. He goes down 2 points as an 80, but that's all good. You know what I'm saying? We want him to be on the floor with Klay Thompson. All right, man, here at player progression, and I'm liking what I see. Klay gets 1 point. Markkanen gets 3. LaVine 2. Wendell Carter Jr. gets 4. Bobby Portis 3. Chris Dunn gets 2. Chandler Hutchison with 4. He played really well for us. You know what I'm saying? In the playoffs. He averaged like 16 in the playoffs. 3 points over what he averaged during the season. And Kilpatrick goes down a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? We're not really looking for him to get that many minutes. All right, man, we got 2 free training camps that we can send people to. And I think for the most part, we're going to send a big Wendell Carter Jr. to a big man offense camp. You know what I'm saying? We want him to improve offensively. We really don't need him to score as much, but I want him to have the skill set. And then perimeter shooting, I kind of want Zach LaVine to develop a jump shot. I want Zach LaVine to develop it. He's at an 8, but I feel like we really kind of want Chandler Hutchison to really pick it up there. So we're going to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? His open shot 3 goes up to an 82. Open shot mid 81. Off the dribble mid to 81. Contested mid to 82. So he's a pretty solid mid-range shooter who can knock down a 3. All right, man, coming into the new year, this is what our rotation looks like. Zach LaVine running a 1. He's at 83 right now, so it's not even that bad that we moved him to the 1. Klay Thompson at the 2. Chandler Hutchison taking Denzel Valentine's spot as a starter at the 3. Markkanen, you know what I mean, at the 4, as expected. He's at 84. Wendell Carter Jr. holding down to 5. Bobby Portis is the 6th man, followed by Chris Dunn, Denzel Valentine, Darius Miller. Azubuike, our first-round pick, isn't looking to get that many minutes. It seems like his potential is only a C, so he's probably not going to get that much better. And, you know what I mean, I guess we're going to be just rocking out a smaller lineup. Fred Hoiberg, you know what I'm saying, he was a little bit on a short leash when we first started this, but we got to the conference finals. And so we're going to work on these purposes. Klay Thompson has got to be the first scoring option. Let's see if he's worth that max money. Zach LaVine after that. And then once from there, Lauri Markkanen. Neutral offensive focus. I'm going to say play through star. You know what I'm saying? Shoot at will. We want to get these shots up. Offensive rebound. Limit transition. I really don't care about the offensive boards. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to get beat in the fast break game. We definitely want to limit perimeter shots on defense. You know what I'm saying? Play physical. And then we want to run in transition. We are a young team. You know what I mean? We don't want to get beat in transition, but we definitely want to beat other teams in transition. Excuse me. All right, man. So that's the squad coming into season 2 with the Bulls. Definitely looking good, man. This Klay Thompson pickup is probably going to prove to be huge. You know what I'm saying? As the third option in Golden State, he continues to average 20+ points. I can only imagine what he's going to do as the first scoring option. And we got ourselves a legit shooter, and I think we could finally, you know what I mean, maybe even reach the finals, because we already made noise in the East, so I can't say we could finally make some noise. We got to the Eastern Conference Finals, shocked the world, but hopefully we can be a legit contender this year. Looking at this year's preseason power rankings, they have us as the 15th overall team in the league, NBA.com. 2K Sports has us as a number 4 team, and then Mark Spears has us in the top 20 at 17. They say it's rebuild time and that we want prospects and draft picks, you know what I mean, rather than Asian veterans. But in the East, I feel like you kind of got to be in win now mode, especially what we did last year. So I think that's kind of false. And then you're looking at this year's upcoming draft class. Here's an early mock draft. Wiseman going first, LaMelo Ball going second, Willis Young out of Miami. You know what I'm saying? You got some good players and everything like that. But for the most part, this isn't that deep of a draft. All right, man, so that's going to do it for this episode. This is the squad that's coming up for this season. Next episode, of course, you're going to get some gameplay, you know, see how the team plays, how everybody's gelling and everything like that. Fan interest is at 100%. You know what I'm saying? It was at 42% last year, and we made it to the conference finals. But now with the new pickups and the new contracts and everything like that, the city of Chicago is ready to see, you know what I mean, if we could take that next step forward. So if you enjoyed, stop and smash that like button. Hit me up in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new. It's your boy, UncleSamsReject, RKGames.com. I'm out of here. Peace.